Hey guys, so for those of you who don't know me, I'm Laura, and a couple weeks ago I uploaded a video on Instagram playing Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue, and since then I've received a whole bunch of requests asking to teach you guys how to do a gliss. So here we go. So 3 years ago, in my last year of high school, I had to play a gliss in this piece called Blue Tongue by Cockcroft. So there's this little gliss at the start here, and I tried for so long. I had lessons with my teacher where I cried because I couldn't do it. I watched all the YouTube videos and I still couldn't figure out how to do it. I had squeaks in the middle of my gliss, it just wasn't working. So I'm going to today tell you how I learned how to do a gliss, the struggles I had, and how I solved all of them. So there are 2 techniques involved when you're learning how to do a gliss. The first thing is lowering the pitch with your embouchure. So people describe it as lowering your jaw, opening your throat, lowering your tongue. So there's 3 ways you can do it, and the second one is sliding your fingers off the clarinet while you have that lowered pitch. So the first technique we're going to be learning is how to lower the pitch using your mouth. So if I show you up close my chin, it doesn't really move when I do it. My chin isn't really lowering, as some people say. It's more like my tongue is going lower in my mouth and I'm opening my throat. So if this is the roof of my mouth, shaped like this, so over here, this is where my teeth are. This is what my tongue's doing, so it's up at the back. And then when I'm doing a gliss and I'm lowering the pitch, my tongue goes down like that. And then once I've slid my fingers off, my tongue goes back up to its original position. That's how I do it. While lowering the pitch with my tongue, I also open my throat to lower the pitch. So if you pretend you're in the car on a cold and rainy day and you're blowing hot air onto the glass and then you draw pitches in it, that's what your throat has to feel like. When you do that, your throat is really open. If your throat's closed, it's more like you're blowing out a birthday candle. So you need to open up your throat, lower your tongue, and that's how you draw the pitch. So the first exercise I would do when learning how to gliss is just lowering the pitch on one note. So I start with a high C, so no fingers, just thumb, register key, and lower the pitch down that way, just using your embouchure. And then getting it back up. So I can get down about a third, so just see how far you can lower the pitch and bring it back up. That's a really good one to practice. Once you can lower the pitch on the C, try going down, lowering other notes in the higher register. So that's a good technique to practice. A problem that I had when I was learning how to gliss was I would get a lot of squeaks, and basically pretty sure that was caused by just not blowing enough air through the instrument. So while you can lower your jaw and everything, if you have no air, it's just going to squeak, it's not really going to work. You'll get that kind of sound. So once you've done that technique and you've learned how to lower the pitch on a few different notes, then you move on to the second technique, which is sliding your fingers off the clarinet. So there are 2 ways you can slide them off. You can slide them away from the palms of your hand, which is what I do, or you can slide them towards the palm of your hand, which is a bit more common. So what I would do is just start with a high B and glissing up to a high C. So you play the B, you lower the pitch. While it's lowered, you slide your finger off slowly, and once your finger is off, then you bring the pitch back up using your embouchure. And then once you've done that one, you can try doing a big interval. So from B to C, go A to C. And just go down and see how low you can get. So the big famous solo that you're all wanting to learn how to play is Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue. So for that one, I gliss from the D to the C. You can also try and gliss from the C, but I find it easier to just go from the D. So lower the pitch while it's on the D. Slide your fingers off the clarinet. I find it's easier if you do the right hand slightly before the left hand. Once you're back on the C, lift the pitch back up with your embouchure. and that is how you do the gliss from Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue.